Hey CC families. This is week 8 for CC Cycle 3, and I just wanted to go over what we covered in class. I know several of you guys were not able to be there, and we missed you. Today was also picture day for week 8, and those will be rescheduled if you did not get your picture taken, and we will also have our class picture rescheduled. I don't remember the date that is right now, but I know that Mrs. Fletcher sent that all to you in an email. So check your email, and don't forget your tin whistles this coming week. Week 8, we covered multiplication tables for the 14s. We did math or size, so we again jumped, hopped, skipped, stretched, touched our toes, and planked. And we covered our 14s. Then we moved on to English, which we conjugated to raise. And the reason why they put in to raise on week 8 is because this is not an irregular verb. The rest of them are irregular verbs, but they want you to see that this one is not irregular, and this is how you would normally conjugate any verb. And so just to put that out there, if it seems strange to you, if you're like, oh, this doesn't seem like it's irregular, because it's not. So that was to raise, and we used our grammar goblin who ate the to raise on our little popsicle sticks. So we have a couple more weeks of those, and I'm sure that our grammar goblin is getting full. Next, we went to history. On history, we say, tell me about the Missouri Compromise. In 18, flick it towards yourself, in 1820, Henry Clay worked out the Missouri Compromise. So we're using like this, like he hammered it out, he worked it out. Henry Clay worked out the Missouri Compromise, allowing Missouri, M-hand, to enter the Union as a slave state. So we cross our hands to show that we're in bondage or shackled, we're slaved. Slave state, and Maine, another M, Maine as a free state. And you just go up because you're free. So in 1820, Henry Clay worked out the Missouri Compromise, allowing Missouri to enter the Union as a slave state and Maine as a free state, and so it does repeat it at the end twice. Latin nouns. We have testimonium, and I had little, if I can see, I had little robots cut out with the, here they are, with all the vocabs for Latin on them. And so I passed them out, and then the kids matched them up. And we've played this little game before, but this time we had these robots. So I passed them out, and we did testimonium, witness, testimony, and we went through all of them that way. So that's just fun. I got them at a thrift store. I'm sure they were a teacher's at some point, or from a teacher's store. So we did that. Then we moved to timeline. Timeline, we did Council of Nicaea. The Council of Nicaea is where they met together and they decided that there were 3 parts of God all in one. And so your motion is this, 3 in 1. God, the Father, and the Holy Spirit, all in one. Council of Nicaea. Augustine, A hand of Hippo. These are our X hands, and you cross them and then cross them back. Augustine of Hippo, because he created or helped with the change. And then if you want to, you can turn around at that point in time as well. I'm going to give Kate her passy real quick.
Hey, baby. Here.
Okay, and we'll see if she'll be quiet. So Augustine of Hippo, Jerome, J hand, J. Jerome completes the Vulgate. It's where he recopied the entire Bible into Latin. Jerome completes the Vulgate. Visigoths. Sack means like they destroyed him or they punched him, so we're going to grab and punch. Visigoths, sack, Rome, our hand. And then we go, the Middle Ages, and we're really proper. And I don't know why we do this, but we circle our hand like this. The Middle Ages, circa 450 to circa 1500. If you want to add the numbers, it's 450. So 4, 5, 0, 450 to 15. 1, 2, 3. Pump your hand. 5 towards yourself. 1500 C. So 450 to 1500. Council of Nicaea. Council of Nicaea is where they, again, a group of people got together, a group of men, and they were talking about what is the nature of Jesus. There are two natures of Jesus. So he is, two natures of Jesus. He is fully man and fully God. So we do Council of Nicaea. So two parts of Jesus. Council of Nicaea. I said it wrong. Council of Chalcedons. So two parts of Jesus is Council of Chalcedons. Two parts Jesus. Fully God, fully man. Two parts of Jesus. Council of Chalcedon. Sorry about that. And then Western Roman Empire falls to barbarians. Western Roman Empire, so W hand. Western Roman Empire falls to barbarians, and barbarians were big and they were scary, and so we're going to be big and scary men with muscles. So Western Roman Empire falls to barbarians. All right, so then we move to geography. In geography, we had Topeka, Kansas. So you can see here, Topeka has a teeny tiny toe that sticks out from underneath the covers, and that is your toe for Topeka, Kansas. Then we move down to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and they have two oak log cabin houses built side by side in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Next, we go down to Austin, Texas. All 10 of my sons texted me, and so we drew 10 little people, and they all texted. All 10 sons texted. Austin, Texas. Denver, Colorado. We just drew a den for Denver, Colorado. And then Santa Fe, New Mexico. We did a little Santa hat to help us remember that the capital of New Mexico is Santa Fe. Moving on, we went to science for new grammar, and we had, what are the 6 parts of the circulatory system? The 6 parts of the circulatory system are heart. So I did a heart. Arteries, the blood flows away from you. Heart, arteries, so I extended my hands all the way out. Arteries, veins, we brought it all back in because the veins bring all the blue blood back to your heart or to your lungs. So, and then brings it all back. Veins, capillaries are the little teeny tiny blood vessels in your fingers, nose, and toes. And so we did capillaries, and then we did red blood cells, white blood cells, because they're circular. Red, white blood cells, and then we jumped for platelets because they help stop stuff and they are sticky. So heart, arteries, vein, capillaries, red and white blood cells, platelets, and we jumped. And that is all we had for new grammar. For dynamics, and then we went to tin whistle, so we covered dynamics and tin whistle, and we got to talk about pianissimo, piano, and mezzo piano, and we talked about forte, mezzo forte, and fortissimo. So we explained all of those terms, and we got to practice playing our tin whistles with those different dynamics. And we went and played a little bit more on Yankee Doodle, which I lost it, but it's in your guide, so you can check that out and they can practice it if they want. And then we moved on to science. And we did the cells, spleen, and pancreas, and gallbladder, and we colored all of those in. And we talked about different, those different organs, and that's about it. And Kate's crying again, so I'm gonna go get her. And I hope you guys have a great week. I'm looking forward to week 9. Week 8 completes a third of the way through the year, so I'm super excited. Week 9, bring your tin whistles, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye, you guys.